Right, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you might be watching this tutorial today, as we are preparing to kick off, sorry for that, our 90 days program. It is very paramount for me to come to you and talk about the trading parameters. If you are new, it's first your time to be into Royalq, and you are joining us for the very first time, it could be very important for you to understand, all right, the trading parameters that we have. So make sure while watching this video you have registered, downloaded the Royalq, activated and done the API binding either with your hobby, your Coinbase or your Binance account. So I'll pick one coin, so I'll tap on quantitative. And if you have finished to subscribe, make sure you have also switched on your profession edition. If it is off, tap on mine, tap on profession edition, switch it on, and choose any of the answers. The one that gives green is the right answer. So when I come here on quantitative, that's where we have coins, right? Usually I have the coins, we have the professional, and we have the professional, and we have the general coins, right? So I want to look at the parameter, the trading parameters, right? So the trading parameters, and explain them a little bit more. For example, if you were given a coin to trade, and maybe the coin given is Shiba Inu, so you come here, you tap on quantitative, you look for Shiba, maybe Shiba is here, right? So I select Shiba, right? I'll choose another coin because this is already trading. I want to do, okay, let's go for algo, right? You choose algo. Now I want to explain these parameters one by one. So the first one we have here is what you call the position amount. Now this is the amount of money that you have put in this particular coin. Next is the position quantity. These are the number of coins that you have bought using your capital. Then we have what you call the average price. Now the average price, ladies and gentlemen, is whenever you see blue, right? Whenever you see blue in your trading, that is when the bot wants to take profit. It creates what you call the average price for you. Now when the average price is when the price is below, when the price of the coin, right, is below the average price, that's when we have the floating loss. And when the price, the current price, is above the average price, that's when we have what you call a floating profit, right? Then we have the current price, which is the current price of the coin. Then you see we have what we call the number of margin calls. Now margin calls are only important during the times of buying, right? Margin calls are important, that when the market goes down by a certain percentage, the bot will buy for you. Now return rate in percentage, it can be return rate in percentage of profit, or return rate in a percentage of the floating loss. Remember, the bot never sells at loss. So meaning the bot will never sell, right? The bot will never sell unless it is in profit. Remember, in Royalq we don't lose anything. The bot was programmed never to sell at loss. Okay, now I want to go through down here before I go through the one shot, the sell, the buy, the stop margin call, and the strategy mode. I want to go into here what you call the first buy in price. But before I go there, let me go to the trading settings. Right, so if you open the coin, having explained you the above, you can come here and tap on trading settings. Okay, now trading settings, this is what you want the bot to do for you for this particular coin in your Binance account, in your hobby, or in your Coinbase. All right, now when we tap on these settings here, we have the first buy-in amount. So it's up to you. It's up to you depending on your capital. You may say my first buy amount will be 100. Okay, my first buy amount will be 50. My first buy-in amount will be 300. Right? It's up to you. So I'll leave 10 here. Then we have what you call open position double. Now when you switch on open position double, you are doubling everything. Here you can double the profits. You can double the profits. So you are doubling everything. You are doubling the first buying amount. At the same time, you are doubling also the profit. So everything will be double. All right, everything will be double. Then we have here the margin calls. All right, now for the margin calls, these are the times you want the board to keep on buying when the market goes down. All right, when the market goes down, when this particular coin goes down. So you can say they should be 50, right? You can say they should be 200. You see, now the maximum margin calls are only 100. So it's up to you how many you can put. How many times do you want the board to keep on buying whenever the market goes down? Next, I want to talk about the whole position take profit ratio. Now, when you set this, you are instructing the bot, right? You are instructing the artificial intelligent robot to hold profit, right? When the market goes high by 1.3%, you are instructing the bot, hold my profit at 1.3%. Then the whole position take profit callback. If the market tries to go down, because the bot will still continue to keep your profit. If the market keeps on going above 1.3%, it goes to 2% or 10% or 20%, the bot will continue, ladies and gentlemen. But you are instructing the bot at the same time, when we set the whole position take profit callback, that if the market tries to go down by 0.3, sell my profit and deposit it into my Binance account. I want to repeat, remember that all your profits that the bot deposits in your revenue, that profit is not at your revenue. The profit remains in your Binance account in USDT. Now, the next here is what we call the margin call configuration. Remember, we said margin calls are the number of times you want your bot to buy. Usually, I want to recommend usual 7 if you want to learn how to trade by yourself, right? I want to recommend 70, right? 7. Okay. Now, here we go with the margin call configuration. But before I go to the margin call configuration, we have the buy-in callback. Now, the buy-in callback, right? This is when you are instructing the bot, right? When to buy in, all right? When to buy in. So I will tap here on the margin call configuration and we look at them. Remember, we said our margin calls should be 7, so there'll be 7 times, all right? Now, the first 4 margin calls are whole warehouse, right? Whole warehouse, we mean they take profit at the same percentage, right? Right, like remember our instruction was saying 1.3%. They will all take profit at 1.3%. Now, the first 4 margin calls, because they're in the whole warehouse, this is where we instruct the bot usually so many times to buy more, right? So now, because the 4 margin calls, usually the bot doesn't sell in the first 4 margin calls because they are whole, right? I don't know how to make it much more simple understanding for you, but they are in a whole mode, right? Now, that's when we call the margin call. So you can configure them depending on how. So I will put 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, right? And okay, I can come here and I say, all right, this will be 2%, okay, or 1%, 2%. I do this 2%, 2%. All right. Now we have the multiples of buy. Now, if the first buying amount was $10, it means in the buy, in the purchase that we want the bot to buy, when this market has fallen down by 0.5, we want to buy times 2, meaning the first buying amount will be multiplied by 2. All right, the first buying amount will be multiplied by 2, meaning if it was 10, now it will be 20. Now you configure depending on your capital. All right, You configure depending on your capital. Right now, look, if this is 2, this is $20. Also, this means this is $20. This means this is also $20. This means this is 20, so 20, 40, 60, $80. All right. Now, if I have a capital, I configure depending on my capital, right? So if this is 80 and I want to use, let me say 110, so I put a 1, that's 90. I put another 1, that is 100. I put another 1. This means that this is 110. Now, plus the first buy, which was 10, this means it's a total of 120. So I can reduce depending on my capital, but make sure you don't reduce them to 4. Let them be 5, 6, 7 and above. I would encourage. All right. Now I confirm my configurations. Now, I want to make this clear. From the first, second, third, fourth, it is in the wholesale. They all take off profit at 1.3%. But from the 5th, 6th, 7th, they are into what we call the sub-mid mode. Now, I need you to explain. Let me first confirm this. All right. I need to explain something to give a detailed understanding for you to understand, right, what I'm trying to talk about. Now, look, when we tap on profit distribution, now, from the 5th up to 100 margin calls, I can change. The others will take off profit at 1.3% from the 1st to the 4th margin call. But from the 5th, I can send this to 2% because they take off profit on an independent. They are, they have independentism. So I can say the bot will take off profit of 2%, 3%, 10% from the 5th, 6th, 7th call. All right. So I can confirm this. So in the first 4, if you look at this, the first 4 will take off profit at 1.3, which was whole position take profit ratio from the first margin call to the 4th margin call. All right. Now that's where the whole position take off profit would be 0.3. All right. But then the sub, these ones that have given 2%, that have given 2%, all right, but I didn't confirm, right? So I put 2%, and I confirm. I can also give them a sub position take profit callback, right? That when the market, because I said 2%, I say when the market, right, tries to come down, like it was up here, when the market tries to come down or to go down by how much? By 0, I may even say 1%, but okay, I will do 0.5, right? Then after doing this, I tap save. The take profit cannot be, okay, the take profit, okay, or no, this, yeah, okay, yeah, this cannot, because according to, oh, okay, so you can configure. So my settings were not saved, but let me now do this 0.5. all right. Let me try to do this 0.5. all right. So you can configure 0.5. all right. This I've said is wholesale. All right. Now I've said from the 5th call it is independent. All right. 2%, 2%. From the 5th to the 100 times. Then this I do. Let me say 2. Okay, then you say 2, so I will save. Okay, then this 0.5, then this I've done 2%, I confirm, then I tap on save. Buy-in callback, oh, this would be less because the buy-in callback cannot be equal to the margin call, so I'll put 0.3, then I save. Right, then I've done with my configuration. Right, I've done with my my configurations. All right, so after saving, okay, I confirm. Right, hope my network is okay. So that is how we are able to do the configurations. Right, that's how we are able to do the configurations. Just a minute. Okay, I needed to work on some settings here. I don't know why it switched, but I think we are good to go. All right, so I now be able to save. All right, so I've saved my configurations. Now I want to talk about these others very fast. Now, one shot, when you come and tap on stop margin calls, right, when you stop the margin call, you are instructing the bot, please stop using my USDT balance, stop buying. All right, then when we come here on the one shot means you want the bot, if it has bought, right, it bought. If it sells, it doesn't buy again. Right, then we have the strategy mode. Now we have the whole warehouse mode. Now the whole warehouse mode, I said from the first margin call to the fourth margin call, they will take off profit wholly at 1.3%. Now when we mean the submit mode, means the bot will sell, but it will not deposit the profit in your revenue. It will keep it until the cycle is done. Now submit mode real settlement means the bot will sell, right? The bot will sell, and it will immediately deposit your profits into your revenue. Okay, that is the submit mode real settlement. So I tap it here and confirm. Right, because I have my fifth from the 5th to the 7th, where I want my bot to keep on doing that for me. Now, okay, so that's how you can set your bot. So others that have not been able, okay, now we also have the first buy in price. Here we can usually put in the amount when you say the bot. If this coin is, let me say it is at $10, you instruct the bot that if this coin gets at $8, buy and enter the market. Right, so I'll cancel that. So that's all I had for you. Please subscribe. I will do another tutorial to go into details about the wholesale, the submit mode, to explain it more details. So subscribe, like this content, share it with your friend and your neighbor, and let them learn how they can set their own tutorials or their own trading parameters for Royalq. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Julius Kabanda, your servant all the way from Uganda, the Pearl of Africa.